Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Kilos and Cosplay. First off, I'm gonna wish everyone a Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, depending on what you celebrate. I hope you guys get some great things, hopefully some manga or gift cards or anime figures for Christmas. Those would all be fantastic choices. Let me know in the comments too, did you guys get anything interesting? Any fun little manga? Oh, they're so fun. It's always great when like your relatives support your hobbies even if they don't get it. But today we have a really big haul. I don't know, I like kind of just blacked out and went crazy shopping on Amazon and at Barnes & Noble. I like could not stop myself. But I'm like, ooh, you know what, it's been a month at my new job, I'm like, I'm gonna treat myself. Shouldn't have done that, but I did that. So we got quite a collection here. Before we get into that, I'm gonna throw on these clips of these art books that I know I mentioned before and for some reason forgot to include in a video. So don't know how I did that, but we have a Watakoi and Given, and I think it's Jujutsu Kaisen if I can remember, but I'm just gonna play that through. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot all that, but they're really cute, so enjoy that. So I don't even know where to start. So I'm just gonna start with this big pile here. Okay, first up we have Vinland Saga, volume 2. I cannot tell you how long I've been searching for this volume. I was gonna even buy it on Right Stuff at one point, and they were sold out of that volume, and pretty much only that one alone. So I just happened to see this at my local one. I'm like, you're coming home with me. So I had to obviously get that for sure. And up next we have, I'm just looking out order, 4, 8, 9, 10, and 11 of Hell's Paradise. I snatched these up off of Amazon because they're pretty much sold out a lot, like pretty much almost all the volumes on Right Stuff. And I just know when the anime comes out, because they did announce an anime adaptation for this. I feel like it's just gonna be Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen all over again, so I want to try to start snagging them before, because I can really see myself loving this. It seems like it might even be kind of a mix of Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, which is like perfect right up my alley. Don't quote me on that, I don't know if I'm right. I'm going in blindly, but the covers are just so beautiful and it just looks intense. And I'm so ready for it. I love stuff like this. And it's obviously pretty popular, so it's gotta be good. I would hope, if it's constantly sold out everywhere all the time. I'm very excited to start diving into this. I have volume 1. I think I'm probably gonna have to still wait on reading these until I get more of the at least 1, or get 2 and 3, so I can at least go up to 4. But I'm very excited to start this. It seems like a fantastic series. After that we have volumes 3 and 5 of Blue Period. I've been waiting forever for volume 3 and I believe I'm caught up. I don't remember if volume 6 is out yet, but I think my collection's pretty caught up. If not, I'm gonna have to look into that, but I've been really liking Blue Period, and if you like the anime I would definitely give the manga a chance because it is, I feel like they're skipping some things, kind of rushing the story in the anime, although the anime is beautiful. So if you like that, definitely check this out. This is a great story. It's a great, very like coming of age story too, and I adore the main character. I think there's a character in here that everyone can relate to, so definitely give it a go. And it's about painting, if you can't tell. Right, up next we have volumes 2 and 3 of Navy Ice. If you are trying to fill the void, which is it's hard to do, I get it, for Ouran Ice, which hopefully we'll get an announcement of more things coming out soon, hopefully. Give Night of the Ice a try. It is very, very similar, except obviously we're not going to be having our Yuri and Victor, so unfortunately. But these are still great characters in here, and I very much love it. It's like 2 childhood friends, and one, like, he's always had a crush on her, so it's very interesting to see them navigate it, and of course, a lot of fun skating, a lot of pretty boys. Can't beat that. Next, they have I Am a Hero, and it is the Obvious 2. I want to try to keep collecting these because I can't remember if they're out of print or if like it's still in print. I can't remember. But anytime I see these, I do try to snag them because I think I will very much enjoy. Sorry, I have the first volume and I haven't even started it because I don't know. I just look at like the thicker books and I get intimidated for no reason. But I cannot wait to start this. It looks really interesting. I know it's some zombie survival thing. I can't remember more than that, but I remember it kind of took my attention. Next, we have volume 8 of Living Room Matsunaga-san. I read this last night. Oh my gosh. I need volume 9. I can't wait. I love this series so much, and in my opinion, I feel they really do navigate an age gap relationship really well. Like, it's not very, I guess it's obvious he's not a weirdo and he's not just trying to get with this high school girl. I think they're handling it very maturely, especially in this volume. I don't want to give anything away, but I think they're handling things very maturely in this, and I'm very excited to see where it goes from there. If you have not read Living Room Matsunaga-san, please do. It's about a high school girl who ends up to go live in a kind of like a, is it like a boarding house or like a share house or something, whatever it's called, but with pretty much a group of strangers. So like different strangers can come and live in this house and be roommates, and so she goes and lives in it because her uncle runs it, so she can keep attending the high school she wants to. And she meets Matsunaga-san. All the other characters in the story are fantastic too, but I very much enjoy him. I also really enjoy Ryo. I want him to be mine. If only. But there's so many good characters in here, and their dynamic is really sweet. And I think if you can look past the age gap, which I think is, I remember she's 17 as far as I know. That's not super creepy like Fruits Basket. Because I do get like creeped out by certain ones, but this one doesn't give me any like weird vibes or feelings. So if you can look past that, please do. The art is beautiful and the story is just so cute and funny and very sweet. Speaking of Fruits Basket, we finally got volume 12 of the collector's edition, obviously featuring the couple that is a concern for a good reason. It's Oru's parents and their massive age gap. So if you don't know, they are doing the like pre-story of how her parents met, and he was like her tutor or teacher in high school, and or not in high school, she was in middle school. Do with that information what you will. I just am having, like, as much as I love Fruits Basket, and I did know that, seeing it animated is just still really giving me very uncomfortable vibes. I'm still gonna watch it, but I just can't find it cute or sweet. I mean, maybe my opinion will change, but like, to me, this is what I would almost define as somebody, without saying the word, setting up some level of interest with a child. So I'm not sure how to feel about this exactly, but I guess we'll see when it gets animated. Alright, up next we have Yakuza Lover or Yakuza, I don't know. I've heard it said both ways. And it is volume 3. Oh, if you like some good old spice, this is for you. These are the wrapped mangas. But I love this. I really like their dynamic and their relationship. It's fun. It's nice and spicy. So if you like are looking for something like that, like say you liked Fire at Its Fingertips, give it a go. Alright, up next we got volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Star-Crossed. I kept seeing this recommended on TikTok, so I definitely wanted to give it a go. As far as I know, I think they end up switching bodies somehow, and she's like completely obsessed with this like pop idol or idol boy or whatever. So I haven't read it yet, but that's what I know. And then also, again, it's the same author of Kiss Him Not Me. Do with that information what you will. If you like that kind of story, I'm sure it's gonna be kind of similar vibes. If you like the art, but honestly, these just look really good, and I'm very excited to start this series. I'm hoping to start tonight. And up next, we have volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4 of Welcome to the Ballroom. I remember watching the anime and just loving it. And I don't know if there's too much more that happens in the manga, because I don't think it either finished, or if it did, it was pretty much almost all covered in the anime. But I love that so much that I wanted to pick up the manga. Like, and the art's so pretty. I adore the series. Obviously it's about ballroom dancing, and honestly, it's like a lot more intense than even I thought. So I thought this was a great one. It's kind of like sport-esque. I would consider ballroom dancing sporty. So it is a fantastic series. So you're watching a kid pretty much go from never ballroom dancing to getting really interested in it and starting to take lessons. So definitely check this out. Right, on to the next pile. First one we have is the case study of Venetus? I don't know. But obviously this is a very popular anime, very beautiful. So I decided to start picking up the manga. I kind of vaguely remember what happened, I kind of haven't finished the anime. So I can't tell you too much, but it's got some vampires, some pretty boys, and a cat. And that's all you need. Up next we have One Punch Man. It is volume 23. I think this is the most current volume that is out, if I recall. And I just need to go ahead and start reading it. I have not started reading it, but I did love the anime, and that's why I definitely wanted to start picking up the manga, because the art style is just immaculate. So if you like the anime, I think you will like the manga just to see how pretty it is. I feel like One Punch Man's pretty popular, pretty known, but if you don't know, obviously you can go with One Punch, and that makes it kind of boring for him, because there's really no fight to it. But it's super good and funny. Definitely check it out. Something that I've been waiting for so long, and it is Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0, and also the current volume, or the most recent volume out, Volume 13. Oh, okay, so I know the movie just came out in Japan. I'm just like trying to avoid spoilers of people talking about it, but I can't wait till we can get it in the States. I'm so excited to have Volume 0. Like, I had this, I think, pre-ordered since maybe May or something. So it finally came in recently, and I cannot wait to start reading that, because then I feel like I can actually go ahead and start reading Jujutsu Kaisen. I've read Volume 1 before, but that's about it. And then up next we have the most current volume of Chainsaw Man, Volume 8. I always just go ahead and pre-order these so I don't have to fight, because man, it's hard sometimes to get some of these volumes. But Chainsaw Man is also a fantastic series. If you like Jujutsu Kaisen, you'll definitely like Chainsaw Man. And I can't wait for their anime to come out soon too. I think it's gonna be so good. But this is very, very edgy and funny at certain times, so be prepared for that. After that, we have another one that has been recommended on TikTok so much, and I actually ended up loving the series so much, and it is Cheeky Brat. There's only Volume 1 currently released in English. I cannot wait to see what happens next. If you liked Maid Sama, I think you'll really like this. It's kind of the same kind of vibe, a very like strong-willed, independent, very mature high school girl. And then of course the boy that's kind of very upfront with his feelings, and he's actually younger than her. So it's very interesting to see their dynamic. I really like it, and of course he's very popular with all the girls, so again, very Maid Sama vibes, so I cannot wait to see what happens. And then up next, we finally got volume 1 of We Never Learn, so I can finally start reading this. Honestly, I don't know much about it. It's been a minute, but I think there's someone that is like a tutor, so it kind of gives me like quintessential quintuplet vibes, except they're not sisters, but I think it's kind of along the lines of those. And up next, we got volumes 3, 4, and 5 of The Incurable Case of Love. I already have the other few volumes, and I just need to get the other, I think there's only up to 6 or 7, and so I need to get that so I can just have the whole complete collection. But I love this because it's actually adult, a nice adult romance, and it looks super good. But we have like a nurse doctor vibe, so I'm very excited to get into that. And up next, I picked this one up because I thought it was really pretty, but it is the Apothecary Diaries. I haven't heard much about it or really seen many people talk about it. Maybe I'm just out of the loop, I don't know. But this looks super good. I cannot wait to get into this. But the backs just sounded really interesting. So I think she's just like a lowly servant in a palace, which is always super interesting. And she makes all of the like kind of curing drugs. But then she ends up kind of saving the life or catching the attention of the imperial heirs and gets promoted from there. So I don't know what's gonna happen after that, or if anything interesting or romantic will happen, but this just is so pretty and it sounded so interesting that it just drew me right in. So I cannot wait to start getting into this one. And then up next, I finally got some of these. I'm very excited. It's volumes 1, 3, and 5 of My Next Life as a Villainess. I adored the anime so much that I had to pick up the manga. It also comes in a light novel, but I'm not a light novel person. But I think the manga came after the anime came out. But oof, this is one of my favorites. It's so good. But it's basically about kind of like an otaku girl who really likes otame games, and she ends up dying and getting put into one of her favorites as the villain. So she has to pretty much learn to navigate all the bad endings, because all the bad endings lead to her dying. And so she has to kind of change the whole character and change everything that happens. But she's also dense as heck, and it's insane. But there's some great characters. She's got some girls lusting after her, she's got boys lusting after her. It's so good. And you know, Alan is the right choice, and I will live and die by that. Up next, we have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Undead Unluck. I just kind of skimmed through some of the first bits of it, and oof. It's not what I was expecting, but I think it's gonna be really good. Like, this gives Hembo energy, and I love that. But I'm excited to see what happens here. But like the first page like of the first volume really captured my attention. Like so she's pretty much ready to die now that she has finished her favorite manga. She's got to see it to the end. I'm like, sis, me too. I'm kidding. Please don't be concerned. But this is really interesting, and I kind of can't wait to get into it. This was another recommendation from TikTok, of course, but I'm intrigued. And then, of course, another TikTok recommendation is Kaiju number 8. I cannot wait to read this. This one looks really interesting, and it's got high praises. Can I tell you really what it's about? No. I honestly can't remember for some reason. I'm trying to remember like every single manga, but it just sounds really good, and it's got nothing but high praises, so I cannot wait to start this one too. I think the first volume's the only one that's out currently. Next we have volumes 2 and 3 of QQ Sweeper. This is the I think the prequel before Queen's Quality actually starts, so I obviously want to read this before I can start reading Queen's Quality. Of course, volume 1 was not in stock, so I only have 2 and 3, but there's only 3 volumes for the prequel, and then I don't remember honestly how many of the other ones. I know it's, I think, like 14 or more, but this also gets high praises all the time on TikTok, so I cannot wait to start this one either. Alright, now we are getting into the BL. So the first volume we have is The Two Lions. I believe it's a one-shot, and I'm kind of sad that it is because I really like the characters and those are really sweet. This is a more wholesome one, so if you're kind of like not into spicy and you just kind of want a sweet story, I think this would be a really good one. Or if you're kind of just starting to dive into BL, this is a good start. This is so cute. They're like complete polar opposites. One is like very much golden retriever energy, and the other one is very like aloof, but that's because he was kind of had rumors about him in high school. So he wanted to go to a college to get a fresh start, and then ends up happened seeing someone that he knew, and he didn't really know in high school, but they went to high school together, and then he found out, and that's how that dynamic goes. But it's really good. It was so cute. It had me giggling and all that. So this is definitely a nice, easy, sweet one if you just want a one-shot. Up next, for what I deem the perfect amount of sweet and spice, is Sayonara Game. Ooh, I loved it so much. It was so good. I think there's some more stories kind of around this. I can't remember what they are, but I definitely want to check them out because I loved this so much. So cute. I believe this is the only one they're doing of at least Sayonara Game. So good. So good. I cannot recommend this one enough. But oh my god, just please go read it. Just please go read it. Up next is one that I haven't read yet, but I plan to soon. And it is Restart After Coming Back Home. And this one also just gives very wholesome vibes. It wasn't rap, so I know nothing spicy is happening, and it's for teens 13+, so I don't expect a whole lot going down. But I'm very excited for this one. Again, it's kind of, I think, the same almost energy I got from The Two Lions, where it's kind of yin and yang. One, we got the really like nice, sweet puppy dog energy one, and then we have the kind of aloof, hot-headed one. So don't know really much about that, but I know they're adults. So we love having adults in some stories finally. But this seems really interesting and I'm very excited. I believe it is a one-shot. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's gonna be more, so another good one-shot. Alright. Now we're gonna get into a mom love. A very spicy manga. I think it started out as like just an online one, but it got some physical ones, and they just now started printing some English copies, and that is BJ Alex. I have volumes 1, it's very out of order, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all they have in English right now. I just recently got 3 and 4, but it's so good. It is such a good series. I almost like went online to just read the rest because I am dying to know what happened after that cliffhanger I got left on. You're always gonna get left on a cliffhanger, obviously, but I love him so much. Can I remember their names? No, because I suck. But oh my gosh, all these covers too are just insane. If you want some beautiful art and some good spice with some drama thrown in, this is the series for you. They're definitely a little more expensive, to be fair. paid like $75 for 2 because you can kind of bundle them that way, but that's it. But it's worth it every time. They're so nice and they're such good quality. Ooh, just please go read it, even if you don't want to get the physical ones, read it online. But it is so good. But basically, I'll give you a quick little rundown of what it's about. It is actually about a boy who's really into watching broadcast jockeys on certain websites do certain things. And then he just happens to be going to school with the BJ Alex, his favorite. I won't tell you all the details, I won't tell you how they find that out, but that's all you need to know if that interests you enough, which interested me enough. Please give it a go. There's some other fun characters in there. It's just so good all around, like fantastic. I am obsessed. It's kind of been obviously peeking around in the background, but the holy grail of this whole thing is the Ouran High School Host Club box set. I literally waited 9 months for this to come back in stock. I've had it back ordered for that long, but I knew my patience would pay off. So I could not believe when it finally came in. I am obsessed with it. It is so pretty. It is everything I hoped for. Worth the wait. I love it. I can't wait to get into it. I mean, this is just some solid literature in here. But I cannot wait to also start reading all these. I definitely think it was worth just getting the box set and not trying to collect them individually. So if you're willing to wait, definitely go back order it. I mean, come on. The only little like bonus thing you get is like a notepad. But it is worth it, and I like love just to have like bigger sets just in a nice box set. Alright, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!